welcome. So today is the day that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for, and I am so super duper excited for this. Guys, welcome to my reptile room. Today we're going to be having a look at my reptile room in general, and of course we are going to check in on pretty much every animal that I have. I'm so super excited for you guys to join me in on this little tour. So strap in because this is going to be one long video. Let's get to it. The first one we're going to say hi to is Barnaby. Barnaby is my California king snake and she lives in her terrarium right here. This is my elephant plushie. It's actually wearing a t-shirt from when I was in the circus. I was performing with horses and elephants. That's upstairs. Barnaby don't mind at all. This is a shed. I do believe that it's from my golden girl actually. So let's just quickly tuck this away. And let's see if Barnaby wants to talk. Barnaby is in shed right now, but let's see. There she is. She is a bit itchy, that's okay. See if I can get the camera in. As you can clearly see, Barnaby, she is in shed right now. She has the clear blue or grey eyes. Barnaby, she's so gorgeous. I absolutely love her. King snakes are amazing snakes. They are so curious, they're very active, good eaters. And they do get to a pretty decent size. This girl, she absolutely has a place in my heart. I love her very much. When I bought her, the owner told me that she was quite a little bit aggressive and that she may bite and all that sorts of stuff. And I could feel that she was a bit nervous when handling and that she was a little bit aggressive. But now, no trouble at all. This girl is doing so well. Alright, let's put this back on so Barnaby can get some rest. Get ready for a good shit. Let's see. Oh, she needs a little bit of water. Let's get that for her. Oh yeah, this is a little secret. The big plants we have up here, they get to drink all the dirty water. There you go, girl. Well done. The next one we're gonna say hi to is Alistair. You may be able to see him. He's right in there inside his hide. Let's see if we can get him out. Alright, there he is. He's already on his way in again, that's okay. Alistair is almost 3 years old. He's a male boa. He's a sun-little boa actually. We bought Alistair at the big reptile expo in Hamm in Germany. We've had him since he was a little hatchling. He was so small, he was right into the palm of my hand. Alistair is one of our many boas, and as almost all of my snake, he's on newspapers as a substrate. He has a hide. As a heating source, he has a heat mat. Mostly we only use heat mats, unless of course for the animals that need lightning. Water ball, a little fake plant just for my amusement, and this is pretty much it. This is how Alistair's terrarium looks for now. For now it's fine, but he will soon need an upgrade to a bigger one. But right now Alistair's doing perfectly fine. Alistair is right next to Barnaby. You can see his terrarium is up there. On top of Alistair's terrarium I have this little decoration. There's actually a tarantula mold in there. I don't know if you can see it. I put it here. This terrarium is right in front of the door in which you enter the reptile room. So I put this here because that will give a scare to people coming up here who are afraid of spiders. And I know it's not that nice, but come on, it's pretty funny. Alright, this was Alistair. Then we need to go down. Alright, down here is one of my favorite boys. This is Artemis. He's my BCI male boa. And he has this absolutely stunning markings to him. I so adore him. I really do. Just look at how magnificent his head is looking. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Artemis was a bit aggressive in the beginning. I remember the first time I had to change his terrarium. I took him out and he was in a strike position and he hissed at me, like he was really angry. This is also the reason why I usually don't recommend boas as first time snakes unless you know a little bit about what you're doing. because an angry boa, even this size, Artemis is not that big. I think he's 1.56 maybe. He isn't even that big, but an angry snake this size is not nice to deal with. Artemis as well is on newspaper, and he does have a hide in here, and he has a heating mat, of course, as well. I know it does not look that pretty. I really want to make these natural looking terrariums. I adore them. I used to do that, but then we bought some lizards from a woman who did not tell us they had blood mites, and boom, blood mites everywhere. So we are still in the process of making 100% absolutely sure to not have any blood mites, because if there is just a single blood mite left and I decorate it all nicely with all these nature looking things, then I will have to throw it all out again. So right now we are waiting a couple of months, but when that time is over, yes, we will be going back to making natural looking, maybe even bioactive terrariums, and I'm super duper excited about that. But for now, and you guys should know that, this is minimum requirements perfectly fine. The boa is doing so well. Artemis here, he's eating and he's shedding, pooping, everything, and he's being a wonderful, wonderful boy. As you can see, he's pretty chill. Right, good boy. As you can see, he is a pretty good size compared to my hand. Alright, Artemis? Yes, good boy. From Artemis and up here, in here we have our monitor. Actually, her name is Tosmell, and she's a Varanus kumingi. I don't know the common name for them, unfortunately, but she is so stunning looking. She's yellow with black markings on her. She is very shy. It's very normal for monitors her size. We had her since she was almost just born, so she's our absolute darling. She's a bit feisty to get a bite of her, and yes, that did hurt. Her jaws are so strong that we did really have some trouble getting her off my fingers. I don't think we will be able to see her live today, but I have put in some pictures for you guys. Alright. Snella, she's living in this terrarium. She has both UVB and UVA lighting in this one, I believe. And she has a big water ball in down here that is big enough for her to swim in, and of course lots and lots of clutter. Alright, this was to Snella. Now we need to go right across the street over here. And this is so dirty. I'm just gonna open it, because in here is a very special boy. You can actually see him, hang on. There, you can see him a bit better now, right? This is Harry. He's my Chinese water dragon. I've had him since he was very small, so he's definitely growing. You can see his long tail here. Harry does not like being handled. We can check him out, of course, and check to see if he's okay and all that kind of stuff, but we usually don't handle him at all. I don't feel the need to handle him, not at all. Not right now anyway, maybe when he's getting bigger. But right now, he's just gonna stay his perfect self and just enjoy the terrarium. Timmy and I, we built this terrarium together. We're quite proud of it. We really are. I think it looks gorgeous. It took forever to build, but that just makes it so much more special. Harry's getting so much bigger, so I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see so much more of him on the channel in the future. Also, I did name Harry after a meme. I saw a 9gag where Hagrid says, like from Harry Potter, and Hagrid goes like, "Harry, you're a lizard," and I just thought it was so funny, so I named my lizard Harry. So yeah, that's basically where he gets his name from. Alright, Harry looking so gorgeous. We feed Harry with cockroaches and mealworms. Should we see if he's hungry? I think we should. Hang on. Ooh, he definitely was. Let's try another one. I usually feed Harry every day or every other day with mealworms and cockroaches and all that kind of stuff. I did once feed him with Pinky, with a mouse, and he was so aggressive when eating that he literally left me speechless. But alright, that's it for today, Harry. Thank you so much, darling. You're growing to be so beautiful. Alright guys, in here we have Baby. There she is. And Baby is missing some water. Let's give it to her. This is Baby's water bowl. We do switch between having a water bowl in there and then having like this big box full of water for her, because boas, they do like to soak and they do like to spend time in the water. But in order for her to not get these water blisters that they can get, we do switch in between just having a water bowl for drinking and then having this big box of water for soaking. But yes, this is Baby. You saw her in yesterday's video as well. She is our biggest boa, 2.5 meters to be exact, if not a little bit above that. She was one of Timmy's first snakes and we absolutely adore her. Baby, she's so gentle, she's so calm. I've never ever seen anything like it in a boa before. Also, as you can see with her eyes, Baby is in shed right now, so we're not gonna disturb her that much. Baby's never been aggressive or anything like that, but in general it is a good idea to leave them alone when they're in a shed, because it can be quite an itchy process and all that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna leave this girl alone. She got some water now and she looks like she's doing perfectly fine. Baby, just like many of our other snakes, goes in newspapers as well. Boas don't need special lighting. They can do perfectly fine with a heating mat, which is also what Baby has. Hopefully when we get in a bigger house and get a bigger reptile room, we can get to build this big, beautiful natural terrarium for this big girl. She really deserves this. But for now, this is okay for her. She will do just fine. Alright, thank you, Baby. Let's leave you to rest. Alright guys, in here I have my biggest tarantula. This is Bolette. Bolette, she actually just shed a few days ago and she's grown to be so massive. Very soon she's gonna need a bigger terrarium, so I'm definitely going to be on a lookout for that on the next Reptile Expo. But for now, she will do just fine. The good thing about tarantulas is that they really don't need that much of space. Right, and up here on top is actually a molt. This is not Bolette's molt, this is actually Tessa's molt. We're going to see her in a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys an up close look. I think they're so amazing molts. I do collect them as well, and I also occasionally put them on sale. And right down here below we have my beautiful boy. This is Archibald. He's a bit sleepy. This is early in the morning and his light just turned on. Hey, sweetheart. Hey. Archibald is being nursed back to health. He did have some nasty burns on his tummy when we got him, and he is also quite overweight, but we are working on that and he's doing so well. He is also shedding right now and he's getting a good diet of roaches and mealworms and all that kind of stuff that our Savannah monitor really needs. Hey, sweetie. I also built him a humidity hide. Did not have that before either, and he really seems to be enjoying that. Alright, in here is one of Timmy's false water cobras. These guys are pretty awesome. I don't really have much to do with them. These are Timmy's snakes, so he's the one dealing with them. This is the female. I like her the best because she's the one who's being less aggressive. It is our plan to put her in a bigger terrarium, the male as well. But since I like her the best, I really want her to get in the terrarium first. But for right now, she's actually living in this box with holes drilled, water so she can soak a hide. She has all the stuff she needs, so she's doing pretty fine for now. Right next to her in here is the male. As you can see, he is soaking down in the water. This is the more aggressive one. He's literally jumped out of the terrarium when feeding him. He's so aggressive. He definitely has my utmost respect, but yeah, that's Timmy snakes. Right up here we have our snake-proof gloves. They're really good, especially if you have large aggressive snakes or smaller ones with a little bit of venom, as the false water cobras. And then we have the snake hook here. We don't really use it that much, but it's really handy to have if a snake should get loose in a tight spot and you're having some trouble getting them out. Alright, in here we have one of my ball pythons. This is actually where Rowena lives. Let's see if she is home. Ah, there she is. Look at this big beautiful girl. Rowena, she is growing so well and she's looking absolutely stunning. Let's take a closer look. Rowena, she's a pebble passion and she's 3 years old. She's quite small because she was in a previous feeding strike with a previous owner. Rowena here as well as a newspaper, a heating mat, and she's doing perfectly fine. Eating, pooping and shedding in one big beautiful piece. I could not be prouder of her. Alright, right next to Rowena here is a larger terrarium. This is where Pearl lives. Let's see if she wants to say hi. Alright, if I know Pearl right, she will be under here. Ooh, I was right. Pearl is my 1-year-old Eclipse boa. She's such a good eater and she's growing so well. The breeder I got her from told me that her mom was pretty big, so there's a really good chance that this girl is going to be as well. I really hope so. I love and adore big boas. Alright, Pearl's terrarium here has 2 hides, actually 3. There's one underneath here, a water ball, a really ugly plant, and that's about it. She's doing so well as well. Alright, Pearl. Thank you. Alright, right next to Pearl over here we have one of my ghosts. This is Marble. Alright, as you can see, she's right there. Marble is my female super ivory ghost. I absolutely adore her. I bought her in December last year and she has grown a little bit, not that much, but a little bit, but it's okay. I absolutely adore ghosts. I really do love their eyes as well. Both Marble and her brother Shell have these blue eyes. She's looking so awesome. Let's see if we can take a look at her whole body. I really want you guys to see her. Look at that. How gorgeous is she? Beautiful. Flawless, completely flawless. She's so beautiful. Alright, thank you, Marble. We'll leave you to your own. She's very curious, as you can see. Tongue's flickering. Maybe she's hoping for food. Alright, thank you, Marble. Right next to Marble in here we have my female ball python. She's right in there. I'm not going to disturb her that much because she has been in a feeding strike. So for now I'm just gonna leave her here. I promise you guys the next time I do a reptile room tour, hopefully she will be up and healthy and we will take a closer look at her. She is in this temporarily smaller terrarium because that is where she seems to be thriving the best. I did put her in a bigger one with lots of hide, clutter, all that kind of stuff, everything she needed, and that's when she went into a feeding strike. But as soon as I put her back in here, left her alone, all that kind of stuff, she started eating again. So for now, she's staying here. And right next to the secret down in here, we have Shell. Shell is the brother of Marble. Let's have a look. Beautiful Shell. He's really growing very big. And will you look at that? Shell did leave us a surprise. He just shed. Let's have a look at it. Alright, let's see. This looks like a really beautiful shed in one piece. It is a bit dry. So maybe... Now this is going fine. Look at that, guys. Look at that. One big beautiful piece. Well done, Shell. Shed in one big beautiful piece is a really good sign that your snake is being healthy and thriving and everything is on point. If the shed gets off in smaller pieces, usually that is because the humidity is too low or maybe the snake is ill. Oh, look at that. We even got the head as well. Wonderful. Absolutely beautiful, stunning in one whole piece. Alright. So this one basically just needs to dry. Alright, so I just left this one out to dry and this will be so beautiful and perfect couple of hours. Well, back to Shell. Alright, so Shell has a branch and 2 hides and a water bowl and he's right there. He's looking absolutely stunning after a shed. Shell is a bit darker than his sister Marble, but I really love him very much. Doesn't matter to me, not at all. Alright, Shell. These are my other 3 tarantulas. This is Tessa. She's my Grandma Stoller Pulgra, and she just shed 2 or 3 days ago, I believe. It was her molt that you just saw, and just look at how stunning she's looking now. She is like jet black. She's so beautiful. I absolutely adore the Pulgra. I think they are so amazing. In here is Princess. She was my very first tarantula. She's hiding up there. Let's see if we can take a closer look. There she is. Usually she's sitting right out in front. I don't know why she felt the need to go up there. She was my very first tarantula, and this is actually how I designed her terrarium to look to begin with. And she's basically just kept that. Underneath this piece of bark she has a hollow, or what do you call it, like a burrow. And she does spend quite an amount of time in there. She's a Grandma Stoller Poteri, and they do tend to grow very slow, and she does indeed. She's a very slow grower. I think she's only molded like once or twice since I got her, and it's been like 2 years, so very slow growers. Here we have some plants. I'm terrible with plants, I really am, but I'm really trying my best to keep these ones alive. And some more decoration and some sheds. I collect the sheds, I love them. Alright, in here, Noel, and he's actually out. Let's say hi to him. He is cute as usual. Hey Noel, how you doing? Noel, my 1-year-old male ball python, my blue-eyed sister. You know him pretty well, and I've probably seen his terrarium 1,000 times already. Noel, he just has the cutest face. I mean, he has the cutest face of all my 3 ball pythons. I don't know why he's so damn adorable, but he really is. Noel is thriving so well. He's looking so beautiful. He's just all white. He's so magnificent. Right, there we are. All hidden away. Right next to Noel, and here is Queenie. Queenie's terrarium. If you've seen Here Comes Queenie, you have seen her terrarium a lot. I actually did something new. I put in a new hide for her. Let's see if we can find her. I think that she's hiding underneath the newspapers. I know Queenie is in shed right now. Maybe if we're lucky, she gets shed. Oh, look at that. Guys, she's in full shed right now. Don't know if you can see it clearly, but her eyes is just milky white, grayish blue. She's in full shed. It's only gonna be a couple of days. Let's leave her alone for now. In a couple of days we will see Queenie again, hopefully looking absolutely stunning. But for now, that was it. So we have Queenie, Noel, and in here, this is Timmy's green tree boa. His name is Asmodan. He's also pretty awesome. Asmodan usually is only active during the night. He's very nocturnal. You can see him right there. And at night he will actually crawl from that branch over there to the one right here in front, and will be in a striking position, just ready to eat. They do need quite a lot of humidity, so we mist the terrarium 2 times a day. He also has this moss looking substrate to help with the humidity as well. Alright, that was Asmodan. Up here is one of my paintings. I love it. Oh, as you guys may have seen, let me just zoom out. This is actually the background for where I usually film. I don't know if you can recognize it. Here in the wall behind me, this is actually a picture of me when I am 21. I was in a training to become an animal caretaker, and this was with animal that you do test on, I think that you say, and this was like a little mini pig. I couldn't stay there, I did not like it, but I got this picture taken, and that pig was absolutely adorable. So this is also kind of like my wall of fame. We do have some pictures here as well. This is me and Timmy. It's one of my absolute favorite pictures of her. This is actually Princess and Satina, if I remember correctly. And up here is me and my mom. And my mom is the most awesome person in the world. She's not scared of anything. This is baby I'm holding. She's not scared. Alright guys, that's all for today. I really do hope you enjoyed this little tour of my reptile room. I sure did. I absolutely love showing off my animals. I love to talk about them, to show them, all that kind of stuff. If you have any comments or questions, please just post them right down below in the comment section. I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. Also let me know what kind of animals do you think I'm missing here in my reptile room, and maybe that's going to be the next animal that I add to my little collection up here. Please give the video a like so I know that you like what I make. It really does mean a lot to me. And also while you're at it, just hit subscribe on that channel. Do remember we have a Facebook group now, and if you haven't joined us yet, please come and do. There are so many awesome people in there and you will fit right in. As usual, you can find me on Instagram under the name jossersjungle. Thank you guys for now, and bye bye.